Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najmi and I'm from Al-Hikmah Islamic Boarding School. I was a participant of competition Al-Fest 2022. So, here I want to tell you all about the story of the Prophet Musa alaihi salam. Israel's family decided to stay in Egypt. For a long time, they were happy. The family grew. There were many people related to Israel, so they became known as Bani Israel. For some reason, the Egyptian did not like the Bani Israel. A new Pharaoh became ruler of Egypt. The Israel people became slaves to the government. They were forced to do many unpleasant jobs and were treated very badly. One night, Pharaoh had a dream. His high priest Haman told him that he thought the dream meant an Israel boy will be born and he will grow up in cause of the death of Pharaoh. This made Pharaoh very angry, and so he thought of a horrible plan. All the boys who born to the Israelites would be killed at birth. He thought if this would stop the dreams from coming true. Imran and his wife had two children, the girl called Maryam and a boy called Aaron. Soon after Pharaoh told of his plan, Maryam, Imran's wife, found out that she was going to have another baby. They were pleased, but they also worried that if the baby was boy, he would be killed. So she didn't tell anyone that she was going to have a baby. She stayed at home and kept her secret until the baby was born. It was a boy. She loved the baby very much, but realized that if the baby she keep him, he might be killed. So she put the baby on a special box, and Maryam went with her to the river Nile. They carefully put the box on the river and prayed that it would sail to safety. Allah was watching over the baby. No harm would come to him. The boat sailed into Pharaoh's garden. Some maids saw the box and caught him in the bowl of fishes. They pulled it out and were amazed. They found a beautiful baby. They took him to the Pharaoh's wife, Asia, who looked at him and knew at once that the baby was an Israeli. Pharaoh wanted to kill him, but Asia cried and was so upset that if the baby wants she keep it up, but even adopt him. So she keep him and give the name they called Musa. But he not happy. He cried because he need a milk, but she not take milk from anyone. Maryam heard this, and she let it be known that she knew someone who might be able to help. She went to her mother and told her what had happened. They went to the place, and when Musa put in her arms, he stopped crying and took the milk from her. With Allah's help, Musa and her mother were reunited. She might be able to look after Musa after a long time, and she will love her dearly. So, something that we can take from this story is the power of God is so great. Only God who is able to unite two human beings who are already separate. Like Musa and her mother, they also unite because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think that is from me. I'm sorry if I did a mistake. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.